Here are the teasers for Sister Wives Season 18, the tell-all part 4, the final part of the tell-all. We made it, guys. We made it. In the first teaser, Kody goes in on Christine when Suki reveals that she said that she didn't think Robyn really wanted to live plural marriage. Obviously, this was going to trigger Kody like nothing else. He cannot stand when the wives say anything about Robyn. So, well played, Suki. Well played. She clearly was going to unearth the crazy Kody moment. He says Christine doesn't know Robyn at all. She never tried. I don't know about that. Like, really? She doesn't know her at all? He says that Christine was a terrible sister wife, but she's probably going to be a good wife to David, but she wasn't a fit for him. And for 1,000 reasons, she wasn't good in polygamy. 1,000, guys. 1,000 whole reasons. Really? Suki didn't like that statement, actually. She's kind of biting her lip. And he says anything Christine says about Robyn is sour grapes. And now he's angry. So good for you, Suki. You activated Kody. He goes on to say that he'll only believe that Christine is in love with David after she stops talking about his dear Robyn. I don't understand the association, but I guess until then, he doesn't really buy it. What a weird veiled threat or something. It's just a weird thing to say, that he'll only believe their love is real when she stops talking about Robyn. So this implies he doesn't really think Christine and David are the real deal. Christine says that she was in her kitchen at one point and she realized that how she feels about David is how Kody feels about Robyn. And now she understands why they never wanted to leave each other, which is a weird revelation to have for sure. There's a sadness about that though, you know, like she realizes, oh yeah, we didn't have love. Janelle says that she thinks that Kody wants to move forward as a monogamous now, and that if he does go back to polygamy, she will owe Suki $1,000. So she's a betting woman. She also admits that Kody and Robyn found something that works for them. I don't know, like I'm sad for Janelle that she has to say basically that her husband has someone he loves and she's not that person. It's sad. Do you guys think here she is alone, her husband is in love with someone else, and she appears to be fine with it, but I'm sure she's lonely, and not to mention, Kody's not exactly helping her a lot with the kids, so she's alone in that too, and that sucks. Now, in another teaser, David is now on the couch. I repeat, David is getting interviewed. He hasn't even been on an episode yet. And Suki asks him what he thinks of Kody. Now, obviously, he has to watch what he says here. This is a delicate kind of hot seat question because Kody's going to see this. He says, well, Kody wears his heart on his sleeve. And maybe he should not put it all, out there like that. He wants you to hear him, David says. And, he says that he wouldn't be like that. That's like the nicest way to say Kody's an absolute lunatic I've ever heard. Kody says that for David's sake, Christine has to destroy his character, as if he really didn't do that himself. But anyway, for David to be okay, because otherwise it's like she left a good man. He says that he vetted Robyn hard to make sure she didn't leave a good man, basically insinuating maybe that David may not have vetted Christine, or maybe there was just less vetting overall in that situation, less than he did with Robyn. Kody says he doesn't even know David, and he hopes that Christine is choosing well, and he says it again, I hope she's choosing well, kind of hinting that he's not so sure, maybe. I mean, I see some veiled shade. I don't think Kody is convinced that Christine is making the right decision, but he's dancing around that a little bit. And I don't think David is as nicey towards Kody at all in private based on what I'm seeing. He watches the show with Christine, for God's sakes. he does say at the end that when he was dating women, this is David saying this, which makes it sound like he was quite the dater or something. I don't know. But he says that when he was dating people, that his kids always came first, which in David language could mean I wouldn't have let a woman, aka Robyn, get in between his kids like Kody has. But props to David for going to the tell-all at all and being part of this whole mess. He seems to be, like a willing participant, and that's probably a good thing. In yet another third teaser, Robyn is still crying, and she says it feels disrespectful almost to be happy with Kody at this point, and she seems to be struggling about that. Suki assures her that Christine, Mary, and Janelle all said to her that they want them to be happy. But Robyn says that it's just not good enough. It needs to be told to her face off camera, which I don't think is going to happen. I don't know why it needs to be off camera, as if it's like an act when they say that on camera, like they don't really mean it. I think they actually mean it. Suki says that Robyn needs to be released by her other sister wives somehow or something, because she just cannot let go of her quote-unquote commitment to the other wives and kids, even though she ruined their gift exchange and won't really allow her kids to spend time with them, basically, based on what we hear from Mykelti. So this actually doesn't really jive. It doesn't really make sense. She just cannot wrap her head around the fact that their big polygamous family is over. She still imagines that she has these relationships with these women, especially Christine Janelle. I mean, it's crazy to me that she thinks that there's any relationship there. She's in La La Land, denial here, in Tell All Part 3, and I hope you enjoyed my little analysis of the 3 teasers. Let's see what the full episode brings for Sister Wives Season 18, Tell All Part 4, and then we'll have the spin-offs to talk about. But who would you crown the winner of all the tell-alls so far? Honestly, I don't even know. I need to watch the last part to figure all that out for myself. But after my last recap, I will crown a winner of the tell-all who performed, who expressed themselves better, who is the most kind of relatable, because I feel like some of them were kind of dancing around topics and not really answering questions a little bit. Like, give it to me straight, right? So the winner's probably not going to be Robyn, to be honest, because I don't think she was honestly that interesting, this tell-all, but stay tuned for that in my next recap. I'll be back on Sunday with that. All right, guys, bye.